Thank you, Cindy Steinbeck, round two. Sorry.
Welcome.
Thank you. What I'm going to say to you now is what I spoke to the Prags board yesterday. They're in favor of the California Water District, and they have been working alongside Pro Water Equity to come to this agreement. And I wanted to let you know exactly what I spoke to them yesterday. I told my dear friends in the industry that one of the mistakes they made is they never invited an alternative view into the room to talk about property rights and what a California Water District would do to those rights. So we talked about that for a little while. I also addressed the RAC meeting minutes from 2005 and 2006, where the Paso Robles groundwater banking feasibility study was released. November, December 2005, and then on into 2006, where there were numerous presentations about groundwater banking. And I talked to the Prags about that. And Mr. Sinton said, well, the county has spoken that banking is too expensive. And I said, of course it is. Except if a water district puts all the funding onto the backs of agriculturalists to build the infrastructure, then it's not too expensive at all. In addition to that, I called into question certain people on the Prags board, a 20-year history with the Department of Water Resources, chairman of RAC, author of the prior agreement tying the hands of agriculturalists. I called into question that if any of them might directly benefit, not just financially, but in any other way if a California Water District came into being. And I also mentioned the fact that if the turnout happened to be on one of their properties, and then they have been guiding Prags all along into a California Water District, and they had to benefit from this, there is a really big problem. Additionally, the attorney that Prags has hired is Ernest Conant, and he is the attorney for the Kern Water District. As soon as they got formed, they were sued, time and time and time again. And there's another big problem. Sue Luft was a consultant. She is the head of Pro Water Equity, and she was a consultant for the Kern Water Bank. And now Prags and Prags and Pro Water Equity are sitting at the table negotiating, and then they're acting as though they are the voice of agriculture in the county. This is a really big problem, and my group that has sued the county needs to get to the bottom of this. And I call for the removal from LAFCO those petitions until we get to the bottom of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Steinbeck. Mr. Sensor, followed by Ben DeFato.